It is August. We have a lot to do here in Cattle Ranch. And look, our trees finally came in. This is exciting. We were 1 month late. Wow. What a nice start to year 4. Might be too many right there, but that's okay. So today we need to jump in the truck and do a little bit of driving because there's a couple things I want to show you. The first task of the day is going to be visiting the red barn. We have made a decision with that and the barn is going to go away. We have found someone that is willing to purchase it. They are going to show up later today and tear it down and move it from our property to their own location, which is really exciting. It's something we've been struggling with and we weren't sure if we wanted to keep it, so just wanted to hop on over here and kind of take a look, and got to make a decision with these cows. And I don't want them to hear me, but they're gonna go over there. So we're taking the year here to kind of reestablish some things in Cattle Ranch and on our property. One of the things I think I kind of missed was finishing this production area over here and really organizing the farm the way we want to. So we're going to take advantage of some of the cash we have, and we have some plans. So you can see here we have a temporary trailer here for a construction company that we have hired. This is going to be a big effort here. Let's drive up the hill a little bit and we can kind of describe why, or see why this is going to be a large project here. You can see how this terrain is just not flat at all. So we've kind of got this area marked off, and they're going to come in here with some bulldozers, some earth movers, and really flatten this out nice for us. And this will just be the start. This whole area back here is going to turn into our cattle operation. I want everything close to these two productions, and going back and forth was really a big pain, and it's time to kind of reorganize and get everything centralized where it needs to. You know, we have this nice area for all our sawmill work here. I'm gonna turn this into all of our cattle here. And I think at this point we can just take this road back and loop around the back of our property here. This is one of our new fields that we're definitely gonna have to get planted soon. But you can see over in the distance, there's been some developments in town, and it's kind of what I wanted to head to next. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, a couple new buildings. Let's go ahead and get back to the main road and take a left and see what's happening over here in town. And come in here. This is one of the big changes right now. You can see the city's starting to really establish things, and they've kind of turned this into somewhat of a roundabout here. I imagine it might cut out the other direction eventually. Yeah, some new things in town here. To our left, we have a little shop just for some, sweets. It's a sweet shop. To the right, we have a new inn that came into town. It's a local inn. To the left here, we have a garden center. And to the right here, we have Silver Run Market that's changed a little bit. Looking real nice. And coming back to our property here, we're gonna go ahead and get in our semi truck and head over to the red barn and start emptying out the cattle there. Go ahead and find a good place to park here. That should work right there. Boy, we haven't had to do this in a long time. But yeah, this whole area, we're gonna start relocating some cows. Some are gonna go to the slaughterhouse, some will get relocated. It's gonna be a long process. Let's see if we can remember where we do this at. Remember the icons are real small. Okay, so we were close. It's right there. Okay. And we'll go ahead and move as many as possible that we can at a time. I believe it is 12 that'll fit in this trailer. So there's our first load, and we'll take them on over here. Gonna be some good money. And I think what we're also gonna wanna do is there's no pallets over here because we ran out, but we wanna adjust that production to selling as well, so we don't have to maintain that as much. And if I remember, we have to go to the back here, and hopefully our construction doesn't have this blocked. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Overcorrected there. And this one was always picky. Okay. Ooh, animals must be between 12 and 28. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we'll see if we have room in the big barn for them. All right, let's go ahead and grab these 12 and move in. And while we're here, if we could take a look at 10 month, 32 months. So these ones we could move. Let's go ahead and select, and it's only going to let us move 4. And that's probably all of them at that age. So the rest are too young over here. That's all right. It's all part of the process. Let's go back to the red barn because that is the one we really want to focus on emptying. But we'll probably drop these 4 off first since there are 2 groups of 12. We're going to have to do 2 trips anyways. So let's go ahead and get these ones dropped off. Oh, and our trees came in back there as well. Very nice. Must be. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have problems. We have problems today. We're gonna take them home. We're gonna let time tick and get them back to health. We did not have food in there when we first did it, so apparently we got some stuff we have to do. We'll take a look at the other ones because I think they are fine. But comical start for brakes. Select, move them back. All right, let's head back to the red barn. Let's actually take a look here and see if we're even gonna be able to do this because these ones, health is at 100, health is at 100. They are old enough. All of them should be old enough. All right, how much more onto it do we have to be? Oh, I can't wait for this barn to be gone. All right, let's go ahead and select as many of these as it'll let us. It will let us move 12. Very awesome. And let's see if this is successful. We need gas. Ooh. All right, we'll go ahead and transfer those and get 12 more, and then we can let them know it's time to pick up the barn. Okay, so now looking in the production, we should see plenty of cattle in here. You can find it. Cattle is Swiss. Yep, we got a good amount in here now, and I want to go down to these, and I want to change these to just selling. We don't want to drive them back and forth. We got plenty to do already, so even though we don't have these, we'll go ahead and set them to selling in case we eventually get them. Yeah, perfect. And we'll let that run. Everything should be, we'll go ahead and activate what we can. This is not just the cattle processing. Perfect. All right, that could stay there for now. And boy, this frees up some space here. We got about $35,000 for the barn, which isn't bad for how used it was. But we'll go ahead and get this tractor moved out of the way. And this whole area eventually is going to become our farmyard. So over here, we're going to turn into the main farmyard. So there'll be some stuff to redo here, as well as this area up top is going to just become my main residence and not necessarily a place where we store equipment long term. It's going to be a long process to do this rebuild and pretty expensive. So for the time being, we'll go ahead and move this tractor over into one of the sheds so it's out of the way. And I think it's time to get to some farm work for the day. And we're going to drive the big mower out to the large field, and we need to get those fields taken care of. So this field close to us, I don't think we're going to keep it as grass because it'll be close to the grass production area. But this one that's far out, this is going to be the last time we cut it. Maybe some wheat. We definitely need some straw. And this field next to us is this barley. So next month we'll be able to harvest that for straw. Not a huge field, but it should be enough to get us going. Let's take a right out here. And I don't remember, we did not make the road connect here, but we can keep going and take a right. And I think we can get to this field. Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and unfold this. We're going to get GPS all established here. Remember the buttons. Think about right here is a good place. We'll set our home on our GPS, get everything lowered, locked into place, turned on, and start driving. We got the swath being created the way we want to. And just a lot of grass to get cut and picked up and taken back to the production facility. And then we can cultivate this up and make it another field. But we'll also want to keep an eye on, I think the field all that we drove around earlier is something that we're going to want to get planted today. So I think one of our focuses for every month is going to be planting one of our new fields that we created last episode, and slowly get those all established so that we can basically have a field to harvest every single episode. We're gonna have a lot of fields, a lot of work to do, a lot of lime to lay down too. Got a headland done here, and gosh, it's been a while since I've been on this map, and I forgot how big some of these fields are. This is gonna be quite a job, quite a chore. We'll probably hand it over to a worker and start running the cart back and forth, picking this up, and I think we will do that right now. GPS cannot be enabled though. There we go. All right, if we remember right, we can hop in this. I think. Get all unfolded here. Oh, not necessarily that, but yeah, that works too. Switch here, unfold that. Switch again. Oh, we're not even in the right field. Way ahead of myself. Keep driving, we'll get this prepped. Unfold that. I think that just gets lowered the front. Yeah, unfold. Thought I did that already. There we go, and it is lowered. And that should be all now that it's turned on. Yes, okay, but this fills up pretty fast if I remember right. So we'll have to get another vehicle over here to help us unload the auger wagon there. Oh, and I think we had a worker do this part too, if I remember right now. Oh yeah, Grind City. Now, if I remember right, this pipe will not automatically unload. I will have to tell it to unload. So let's go ahead and get close enough. Did find us. Now that one's unloading, that's good. But the back one, I believe we have to engage. Let's open this up and tip side pipe. There we go. And I don't remember the capacity. I think this might fill this up all the way. Can I get out and it'll continue? Yeah, nice. And it does unload slow. Now I'm remembering. Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and drop this off and rinse and repeat. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. All right, we'll get this finished emptying. Oh, I shut the engine off. Finish emptying real fast like that. Then we'll get this tractor out of the way and keep picking up. And, you know, we'll probably jump ahead in the future so you don't have to see this 20,000 times. It's nice to be back on Cattle Ranch and back to picking up. Well, we got the grass cut in this field and all the grass picked up in the other field and put in the production. We're not going to worry about picking this up today. I do want to get other work done, but we got plenty fermenting or turning into hay and then turning into silage, and then those two turn into our total mix ration. So we're definitely making enough product to keep the cows happy, but it's time to work on a new field. So we are going to go find our seeder and get that all prepped and head on over to the big field and get it planted. But first, we probably should do lime. Where's our spreader? Let's figure it out. We're still getting reacquainted with Cattle Ranch here and our equipment. What do we got in here? Nothing here. What do we have for a spreader? I'm confused now. This right here. All right, yeah, the John Deere will work good for that. Yep, got to drive the long way around the trees now. That's why I planted them there. Kind of forced myself to use roads. Pretty sweet. Wish there's a few more, though, now that they've grown in. All right, fertilizer in here. We'll get that dropped off, and we'll check our silos over here to see if we have enough lime. Might have to buy some, and we're definitely going to need more than one of these full. But let's go ahead and get this emptied, and we'll move those over. A little song and dance we play on this server. Put that right there. It should go back in. I think I can hear it. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Make sure we get under the lime spouts here. Fill her on up. All right, there we go. Let's head on out to the field and see how far 12,000 liters of lime gets us. And it's a big boy. We are going to start with the big one. I want to get it planted, kind of see what type of profit we're going to turn from it. It would have been smart to cut all that grass and not just cultivate. Make even more money. Gosh, we would be sitting with a ton of money if we did it that way. All right, let's go ahead and some terrain we need to fix there will be part of our progress and projects this year. There we go. It was yellow to begin with, so we can see here, it's putting on 5.2 tons. Okay. Burning through almost 300 liters already. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a minute. Yeah, this is to the point where we might need to invest into some equipment to kind of travel with us to bring the lime to the field so we don't have to drive back and forth all the time. Oh, man. 25% done, not even close to a headland of this field. I can just see the dollar signs coming in though, and I kind of want the money. Whoa. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What sell? Like, oh man, I think we're gonna do soybeans just because of taking advantage of this big field, but we got straw coming. Would it make sense to do something that's quicker to get a straw? I'm torn. I'm trying to remember the path I took that ended up working good for this so that we could set up GPS once we get the headlands done. I don't remember. It's been so long. It's so nice to be on this map though. Glad we brought it back. Hope you're enjoying it. So one headland's gonna use about 50% of the lime. Whew, yeah, just about. Do you think one headland's probably enough? We're gonna start doing back and forth here. I do remember now what we did, so I got GPS all enabled for that. So whoops, that's not where we wanted to go. We want to go right about here. Go ahead and turn that back on, and away we go. 18 miles an hour is not bad. We are gonna have to head back to the house here in a second to refill. Probably gonna be 4 or 5 trailers full. Man, good thing we got some cash. Let's see if he'll even let me get this little section we missed. Just a hair of it. Let's see if it'll get all of it. No, just right there. All right, so we're gonna, I think if we go to the store, it might be quicker to refill this. At 10%, might as well go now. Let's see. And one of the things that I was talking to some of the city developers on is this road here that we've created. They are wanting to cut down some of these trees here and give us access directly to the store. And it's going to be kind of a little strip area where there's going to be more buildings being placed and more businesses coming in. So we won't have to go around this way like we're doing now eventually. Because there will be buildings in the way, we won't be able to. Right here is a plot of land that is for sale that I guess there's some sales pending that we're not sure about yet, or we don't know about. So we'll head on over here and see if this is quicker. Seems like it's a lot closer than the house, and we're gonna have to buy lime anyways, so let's see how this goes. Fills up a lot faster. And that was $18,000 in lime. Holy crap. Pocketbook is hurting already. But yeah, if we see here, we can have a nice road here eventually. Those signs are gonna have to stay in place. They're not getting cut down. But we can't sneak through here yet. Can we? Can we sneak through? Nice. Yeah, so it'll be exciting times when there's a nice road right there for us to use. But we'll go ahead and get locked in place here. The lime turned on and continue on this fun day. Back on Cattle Ranch. Well, the good thing about making money every hour is this like somewhat pays for itself every once in a while. So it's kind of nice. We just got a good tick of money that helped out. But we've already bought our third trailer, hopper. I don't know what to call it. Our third trailer full of lime. And getting ready to do a circle around this forest here that we kept. And we'll see, yeah, that should be the best way to do it. We'll just do one roll, one headland, I guess, inland, headland, I don't know what you'd call that, around here, and then we'll get back to our back and forths. This kind of nice. It breaks up the field a little bit. That's way sharper than I thought it was. Yeah, it's a pretty cool field. I'm going to do a top-down view of it after we get done planting it so we can see this whole large area again turning into a crop. It's going to be nice. Once the crop starts growing, getting a good view of that, it's going to be sweet as well. Go ahead and lock in there. Finish this pass. Yeah, we'll get this done. Finally, just about done with this field, getting it all prepped for seed. Costs a lot of money. This is our fifth load of lime. Fifth load. Sheesh. But every other time after this, it should be a lot cheaper. We'll go through a lot less lime. It's just getting the field in a good state, good condition for us long term, and we'll just have to keep maintaining it moving forward. Just like that. It'll be the same for the other fields as well. And whoa, going a little fast there. Oh, crazy. All right, let's get this home and we will get set up on a cedar, I believe. There's a spot we missed. Got to go finish this up. Be able to do one pass here. The map likes it, but the ground doesn't. But all the yellow is gone. All green with our pH there. All right, let's get this put away and switch tractors and implements. We have no cedar. Because you can plant pretty much everything with the Great Plains. Okay, let's go ahead and get hooked up to it. Man, how quickly you forget things when you don't do it every day or every week. Yeah, pretty much everything with this one. Okay, we are going to go with beans. I think that'll be the best financial decision for us here. And the next crop that we put down will definitely be one that we can get straw from. And boy, with this big implement, this is going to be fun. All right, this looks like no better place than here to start. And away we go. Gosh, trees are going to be an issue on the headland here, but we should be able to avoid them. Driving with the steering wheel makes things a lot easier. Oh, look at that width. Let's back up a little bit. Yeah, that's going to make quick work, even at 10 miles an hour. Beautiful. So we'll do one headland, and then we'll work our way back up to the north side of the field here as we're looking. I think that's the south side of the field. And then we'll do the same thing we did with the passes going east and west once we get the headland done. And I think that'll be the best route for this. And this tree is going to go just a little too close. So 15 miles an hour is the recommended speed. We will go with that. 10 miles an hour was starting to feel a little slow. So this feels much better. Yeah, way better. Get to the end here. We'll lift and rotate around. Go. Only 8% of seed for about half the headland. That's looking promising. We should see a little tick of money increase here in about a minute. Should be pretty nice. See if we can get back to 1.3 million. And we did. We're at 1.32. So that was, gosh, about 50,000 per hour. Is that what we're bringing in now? Wow. All right, continue on. Once we get back up to the bottom of the field here, we will start going back and forth. Should be good. We haven't moved any manure around either. Wonder if there's any good amount of that for us to make some more solid fertilizer. Get that sold too. Start going back and forth here, and we'll be done in no time. Yeah, no kidding. Just kind of thinking out loud. I think we will focus on crops that are for cattle moving forward after this one. We'll probably rotate this between soybeans and corn moving forward, just for some extra income, just making sure we're flowing good. I really want to push the limit, and potentially we might be getting into other businesses. I haven't decided yet on this playthrough. There's some other ideas that are going to unfold throughout this year that introduce new characters and new people in the town. So I'm kind of excited to get that going, but wanted to get this, initial get back episode going here first, and a little bit of that time lapse that you saw at the beginning of the construction is some things that we're going to do pretty uniquely, I think. It's this tree. Oh yeah, another tree getting murdered. Sorry, nature. But yeah, so that's some of the ideas. Let me know what you think. I think it'll be a blast to actually develop this into more of a city through the rest of this playthrough, which has always been my goal with Cattle Ranch, and I kind of lost track of that with the busyness of YouTube and the channel growth. Kind of forgot what was happening and just kind of got stuck in making videos and forgot some of my ideas. And I think it was a cool idea to begin with, and we're going to get back to it. I know some other YouTubers have done that and completely developed this into a city, but I don't think it's redundant because everyone has their own vision and their own ideas, and it'll be real cool to see exactly what we come up with long term. Yeah, these are going to be a pain during harvest as well, these little trees. We'll get them out of here. And another field on Cattle Ranch planted. It's going to be exciting next episode to see this germinate and start growing, and driving through, seeing just another field established. It's beautiful. Let's get this folded up, get it home, and we'll check on the cattle, see how they're doing. The open pasture is going to get removed soon. I'm hoping that construction gets started very soon on the new area. It's a lot of work that's going to have to be done there, a lot of dirt removed, so we're going to have to be patient with that company that's helping us with that, but that's for another day. And used exactly half the seed in the hoppers. That's crazy. All right, there we go. Another day done on Cattle Ranch. Did I not shut you off? Thought I shut you off. There we go. Beautiful. It's so nice to be back on the server, or on this map, this save file. Let me know what you think. Actually, let's jump in the air. Let's end the episode that way. Look at that huge field. I cannot wait to see it in the morning. Oh yeah, so we got that one planted. We'll have to do probably this one next episode, and then maybe all three of these the episode after that. We'll be harvesting the barley next episode, and then the corn should be close. And I think that's wheat over there. And we need to replant and cultivate back here as well. So we'll have those, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fields. Did we count this one? I forget. Lots of fields. So 12 would be the ideal number, so we could have one per month harvest, but we won't ever We won't ever be that organized, but it'll be cool to see this area develop over time, as well as the construction plans we have out here. But that's where I'm going to leave you. I will catch you on the next episode.